Welcome to episode 68 of the Daily Shed, and today I want to talk about MIXOLYDIAN scale in the context of soloing and melody playing, just taking it a little bit further. It is a really unique sound, the scale, and I'll just play a 2-octave version just to get it in your head. It's just like a regular major scale, except for the seventh part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Instead of being like a regular major scale, it's a flat 7. This makes for a really interesting sound once you start to play around with it a little bit more. And what I often do when I'm playing around with a new scale or just want to get the flavor of a particular scale, I'll just play over like a drone string. You know, you could play along with Band in a Box or some other kind of recording, but I'll just, in this case, I just use an open A string and then play the scale over it. And I think just there you can kind of get a sense of the flavor and how it's different from the major scale. That's the major. Here's the MIXOLYDIAN. Yeah, it's distinctly different, and it has a certain flavor that's reminiscent of a lot of Indian music, actually. Or you can really give an Indian sound if you accent certain intervals. Especially the 7th. That 7th, the 2/3. When the Beatles would sort of dip into Indian music a little bit, they would definitely use this sort of thing. This scale. And the MIXOLYDIAN scale is the scale that goes with the A7 chord. And you might think of blues, and certainly when you're playing over like blues in A, you can use, you know, a minor pentatonic, maybe what you usually go to. But interspersing that with some of the MIXOLYDIAN scales is a cool way to add some cool flavor as you're doing that. So there's the minor pentatonic, and here's the MIXOLYDIAN. Jimi Hendrix would also throw in this scale, and it just gives a much deeper flavor to me than blues pentatonic, and really takes things in a different direction. So I would suggest that you try playing along with it with a drone string. And A is nice because you get a good chord sound. You can do it over E too. But for me, I like A. The bass note is a little higher. I feel like you can hear it a bit better. And just play with the scale over it. And even if you don't know all the positions of the MIXOLYDIAN scale all over the fretboard, if you know the major scale, whenever you get to a 7th, when you get to the 7th, just make it flat, and that's how you get the MIXOLYDIAN scale. 7. So think of playing an A major, but when you get to the 7th, just flat it. Playing along, especially accent the notes that are unique about the MIXOLYDIAN scale. That's 7. And the 3rd, that really brings out the distinctive sound of the MIXOLYDIAN scale. If you accent the 7 and the 3rd and the 4th as well. Alright, hope this is useful to you. Please let me know any comments or questions you might have, and as always, thanks for watching.